Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to this new video right here on XRP. Your daily updates. We're going to do a full update on XRP right now. After yesterday was actually a more bullish day than I expected. Yesterday morning, we already saw that XRP and XLM, right, were outperforming the markets a little bit. But what I said in my video yesterday, which I was wrong about, which some people already said in the comments, which is true, right? I mean, if you watch these videos, I would say I have like a percentage chance that I'm correct of about 70 to 80%, I would say. And if you watch my videos over the last couple of months, you'd know that at most times, at most crucial times, I would say I'm right. Not always, of course. It would be quite strange if I always was right? That would raise some concerns, I'd say. But I was wrong about that. But ultimately, look, we spiked into this level right here at 2.33 with quite a lot of leverage as well. And ultimately, we did retrace, right? But in the video, I said, 2.28, 2.25, I think we'll retrace from there. And we went higher. So I was wrong about that. But the situation right now is still the same as what I said yesterday, right? So that we hit that major resistance level right there. We're now getting rid of some of that leverage that went into the price yesterday. Now I have to say, yesterday the breakout here was with quite a lot of volume, right? So I think XRP actually had a chance to turn this into a real breakout. Now technically it has been invalidated as a real breakout, right? We dropped down below the 30-day rolling VWAP. We dropped down below the 200 EMA, we dropped down below the 382 FIB, but I think that's more of a fundamental reason why that's happening rather than a technical reason, or rather than based on fundamentals for XRP specifically. I think the fundamentals for XRP specifically, when we're talking about their stablecoin, other ventures, or the XRP ETF, I think those fundamentals are actually quite good. But what we saw overnight with the general fundamentals in the markets, which unfortunately sometimes do matter more than fundamentals specific for XRP, what we saw is that unrest increased again, oil prices went up, volatility index went up, so that's bad for general financial markets. And then outside of that, what we also know is that tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting, right? The interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards, which quite often you see a little bit of de-risking ahead of that, right? So yeah, I mean, we had some strong price action, and that does make me more optimistic about the prospects of XRP in the next in the next month or so. But short term, I do think it's most likely, like I said yesterday, that maybe we test that imbalance we left right here between 2.26 and 2.28. But breaking above that, I think, is only possible if we get positive fundamental development, right? So if we see a major de-escalation in the Middle East, I think XRP can break out, right? And that's obviously true, and fundamentals can certainly bring enough momentum to all of a sudden become very positive about XRP. But as it stands right now, like I said, given the traditional financial markets in combination with the technicals for XRP right here, I would say it's most likely we're going to pull back into 2.18, 2.16. It remains stable down there, and then while we remain stable right here between, let's say, 2.22 and 2.14, I think you should also always take into account that a potential flush or spike into 2.08, 2.07 is a possibility as well. But that's also not most likely. That would most likely be caused by fundamentals as well. So just know that those fundamentals are very important. But that's it for now. I think that's what you need to know regarding XRP for this morning. So if you do have any questions, as always, let me know down in the comments. Have a great day, and yeah, I'll keep you updated on this. Take care. Thank you for watching, and bye.